Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ecology here, and welcome to the 9.14 test server. And in this video I'm going to be showing you the HD tanks of, well, the Russians. There are only 3 HD Russian vehicles: the MS-1, the A-20, and the IS-6. So enjoy. And here we are, guys, on one of everyone's favorite maps. It's Stalingrad! And I'm in the small MS-1, which has gotten an HD model. And they finally put the HD model in the game. So let's go over some trenches and see how this thing goes. Ooh. I wish I can get a little bit closer, but this is as close as I can get. It's not bad. Just listen to the engine, though. It's not bad at all. Whee! It just goes through that like nothing. Just awesome. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, I love the sounds in this game. The sounds are fantastic now. Like, it sounds like I'm driving a tank. Oh, I forgot. You can flip. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bad tank. You can flip yourself. And that won't be fun. That won't be fun at all. Where is he? He is... there he is. He blends in pretty nicely. I didn't see him at first. I'm like, where? There he is. Oh, I'm on his cap circle. He's not going to be pleased. Don't ram into me, you silly crumpet. Awesome. So, he is now off his cap. I can go look at his tank in more detail, because that's what I like to do. Awesome. There we go. Oh, nope, there we go. Ah, come on. Back up. There we go. Sorry. Oh, no, stop it, please. This is so much more confusing. So, let's see. This is the side of the vehicle. Oh, come on. Please be nice. Alright. Oh, no! This is going to be problematic, I can see. It is going to be problematic. Oh! No! Stop it! No, see, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. So bear with me. I don't know what's going on here and why my tank's, like, completely unhappy with this. So, yeah. Yeah, it's so strange. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. We got a nice drive sprocket. It's... okay. This ain't working. I am unpleased with my situation. Reverse! I gotta do it this way. There's no other thing. Alright. Bear with me here, guys. This is a new test server. Things aren't going well. Listen to that idle noise. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Okay, let's see. You got a nice drive sprocket, which looks nice. You got the track that goes into those sprocket holes, which is good. Nice road wheels. The suspension looks great. Got a nice either wheel in the front, very big. This is based off on the Reynolds FT70 chassis, I guess, or well, the Russian version of this chassis. So let's see, you got rivets everywhere, which is nice. A commander's hatch, some nice welding. Yeah, so far it looks nice. Got a shovel. Not much detail on it. Okay. Let's see it head on. Let's see, the tracks are my favorite thing on the MS-1. I like that track design. I think it's very nice. Nicely done. The front of the tank is kind of not really that detailed. You got a headlight, got some hatches for the driver to get in and out comfortably, got a horn. I'm guessing that's a horn. You got down below, you got a hook, a tow hook, which is nice. You got your driver's port, got some vision slits on each side so you can see. The gun is rifled. As you can see, it is rifled. Has a coaxial machine gun. The commander's hatch is huge on this thing, which doesn't surprise me. As I look at this side of the tank, Not much. It's pretty much the same. The turret has a hatch on the side. I like the Russian star. It's pretty nice. But it's not that bad. Like, pretty much the same detail as the other side. And let's take a look at the rear. Okay, the rear of the tank has the nice scoop at the rear. The crossing the trench scoop, so anything bigger that scoop would help it cross trenches. You got the exhaust, the engine. The rear of the turret has a nice hatch, which is probably a weak point. Yeah. Has some tow hooks. All in all, the MS-1 isn't really that detailed, but it's kind of nice. Look at that elevation. Is that max elevation? Yes. That's pretty good elevation. What about gun depression? Typical. Russian. But it's not a bad looking tank. I like the way the MS-1 looks. It's quite interesting in design. But one thing I like, listen to the engine. Listen to the engine rev. Ooh, listen to that. That sounds fantastic. Oh my gosh, I never heard a better sounding engine. Like Wargaming. That was fantastic. That sounded great. Listen to that gun. Ooh. Sounds so good. Listen to the echo. Oh, it sounds so good. That is fantastic. This sounds 100% good. I like this tank. I like it a lot. Alright. So on design, the HD model tank, is it good? I give it an A. The sounds on this tank, I give it an A++ because it just sounds fantastic. Now with that being said, I'm going to go back to the garage to end this video. So, yeah. And here we are back on Stalingrad with the A-20, another HD tank. This thing is an early T-34-ish prototype, but look, gun rifling. That's easy. Haha. So let's go over some trenches. Well, a trench. A trench. Typical Russian suspension. Up, down, leaf spring suspension. Not bad. Not bad at all. As I'm getting messages. Looks relatively nice. I like it. So far the suspension's really nice. It's a little stiff, in my opinion. I gotta remember, tanks can flip, which is not that good. There he is. There we go. So let's look at his tank in a little bit more detail. Alright, here we go. It's doing it again. Yeah, I don't like this. That's upsetting. Alright, so it has a pretty nice drive sprocket in the rear. That's pretty nice looking. Those road wheels look very nice. I like the detail on those road wheels. The track over it looks nice. The front either wheel looks great. Side detail, there's a tow rope on the side of the vehicle with some box crates, which is nice. The side of the turret is kind of flat, not done in any detail. Excuse me. It does have a little port for a pistol to shoot out of it, so that's pretty good. Pistol shoot. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my. Let's get him to traverse, please. Traverse your turret, traverse your turret. There we go. Ugh. So let's see, the track detail is pretty plain in my opinion, but that's what early Russian tanks tracks look like. So that looks pretty good actually. Looks pretty good. The tow ropes go to the front. There's 2 of them on each side. There's a coaxial machine gun in the bow, a big headlight, spare track links, which is nice. The driver's port. The gun rifle is there with a coaxial machine gun. Does the coax machine gun work? Yes, it does. I love it. The coax machine gun goes up and down with the gun, which is a very nice touch by Wargaming, I might add. 2 big stars on the top of the turret with a nice big commander's hatch, which is a very big weak point in my opinion. Oh, those sounds are fantastic. So this side is basically the same as the other with track and road wheel detail. There's another thing, but we have 2 shovels, which is handy dandy if you ever need to dig yourself out of a hole. So that's good. And let's look at the rear. And the rear detail is pretty bland. You got some tow hooks in the rear. You got your exhaust, twin exhaust. You got some bolt action over the engine deck, like most Russian vehicles. And the engine deck is pretty much bland. Not that much details. A couple of hatches, vents, and you got your rear hatch. The top of the turret, you can see there's a couple hatches, a ventilator. Like I said, it's not that detailed of an HG model, but it wasn't built with that much in it. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Pretty nice. Now, what do I rate this vehicle? I rate this vehicle pretty highly. On detail quality, it's a little low, but since there's not much detail to complain about, it's a pretty good score, I guess. Good job, Wargaming. Good job. Whee! I love it. I love it. And to the garage, after we hear the gun. Woo! Hoo hoo! That sounds awesome. Woo! Hoo hoo hoo! I love it. I love it. Back to the garage. Here we are with the IS-6, a premium tier 8 Russian heavy tank. And let's take it over some trenches. That looked a little weird, but look at that. Up and over, perfectly fine. Up and over, up and over, up and over. Looks great. Let's see, slow motion. Go slow, bonk. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Reverse. Ooh, that looks good. That looks fantastic. I like that. Now let's look at the IS-6 in more detail, because they have tweaked the model since I last looked at it, so maybe it's different. I don't know. Maybe it's a lot different. But we'll see. We'll see. There he is. What was that? I'm so confused. There's so many new sounds that I never heard before, and I'm just like, what was that noise? Because each noise sounds great. Well, let's see. It has a pretty nice drive sprocket. The road wheels look fantastic. So does the front idler wheel. It has side skirts, or, well, small side skirts, but at least they're side skirts nonetheless. It has a small box on the side with a shovel, a saw to help cut down trees, or to cut down a tree for its ditch log. Has some handrails or grab irons along the side, so it's easy for the crew to hump on. There's another box. That's not bad. The side of the turret looks pretty nice as well. Let's make him turn. Alright, let him traverse his turret. And there we go. Okay, okay. 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 For the front detail, you have nice tracks. I like those tracks. Tracks are nice. You got nice well detail. You got a nice loopy tow hook with the big giant tow towing plates where you can hook up the wire to another tank and tow it out. The driver's hatch looks pretty nice with the single driver viewport. Not the best viewport, but eh. You got 2 headlights on each side of the tank, providing excellent lighting. And you have an external horn next to that light. Oh, poo. And you can barely see there is gun rifling in the barrel. Right there is gun rifling, which is nice. The front of the turret is pretty plain, in my opinion. But what else do you expect? It's Russian. Woo! Alright, there we go. As he rotates his turret to the front again, we'll look at the side. Well, thing that you notice that is different from the other side is it has a D-ditch log. A nice Russian raw log at the side of the vehicle, which most Russian vehicles typically had, which is nice. Very big long gun. Oh, listen to that turret traverse. Sounds awesome. You got that very big Russian machine gun slash anti-aircraft gun, because that thing could be pointed up towards the sky to shoot down aircraft. Now, as we look at the rear detail on this tank, you can see the drive sprocket matches rightly nicely into the track holes. They're not overlapping and they're not phasing through the track, which is nice. You got some spare track on the back of the tank, which is great. You got another couple of tow hooks with the cable, which is nice. You got the gun stabilizer while it's moving across country when it's not needed. Got some nice hatches to see the engine. Very huge exhaust, which is nice. You got a tent or a tarp on the rear of it, which is nice. The engine deck detail is, they're pretty nice. You got a couple of radiators and fans, which is nice. The top of the turret is kind of dull. You got a couple commander's hatches like you always have. And you also have a ventilation unit on top, which is also handy dandy. Other than that, it's a pretty looking tank. I think it looks nice. Look at that engine deck. If my gun can get out of the way, get out of your gun. Look at that engine deck. That engine deck looks fantastic. I like the engine deck on the II-6. Like, if I had to pick my favorite feature about this tank, it would be the engine deck. Because look at that engine deck. Get out of the way, turret. Get out of the way. Turn your turret. Turn your turret. Come on. More. 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 There you go. Because look at that engine deck. That engine deck to me screams sexy. I like that engine deck. But that's just my opinion. Now, yeah, that's it for this. Let's listen to this big 122mm gun. Fire its gun. That was a sexy turret traverse sound. Alright, let's fire this gun. Ooh, that sounds beefy. Ooh, that sounds beefy. I like that. I like that a lot. Ha ha ha. Oh, I love it. I love it a lot. Listen to that shell reload. Let's rev the engine. Rev that engine. Rev the engine. There we go. Yeah. Listen to those engines purr. Yeah, there we go. I like that feature. I like the feature where you can rev the engines. And I also love the sound of this 122. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. I love it. I love it a lot. Now back to the garage. Ooh, so good. And we're back in the garage with all these tanks. Now I'm going to go quickly over the camo for the winter because I like looking at it. As you can see, there's a lot of weathering, a lot of detail when they HD tanks, a lot of stuff that you can't see when there's no camouflage. So that's why I like doing the camo, because you can see what it looks like all painted up, all scratched up, all weathered, which is nice. Well, that was the MS-1. Let's quickly go to the A-20. Look at its winter camo. Not that much weathering I see. A little down here, around up here. A lot here on the gun rifle, or the gun barrel, around the tip, around here. Commander's hatches, of course. Pretty clean. Little weathering down here, which is acceptable. So that's nice. Nice all-around detail. And let's show you the IS-6. Alright, exterior winter camo. Awesome. So you got a lot of weathering around the gun brace or gun brake area. Scratches down the barrel. Weathering around the driver's hatches and around sides. Weathering around here on the top of the vehicle. Weathering down the side, scratches. Some lot of weathering down here. Around here. Looks good. See, I don't like a tank to be super clean. Like, I expect a tank to have, like, scratches and be a little bit of dirtiness, because it's a tank. It's not your sports car that you can take to a car wash and wash it every day, so, yeah. Well, that's the HD model of the MS-1, the A-20, and the IS-6. Yeah, I like these tanks. I think they're fantastic looking in HD. And tell me in the comments what you think. Or not. That's fine with me. But thank you so much for watching. Remember to click the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in more HD models. There are a lot more to come. As you can see here, you got the Germans, the Americans, the French, and the Japs, which is awesome. So see ya in the next video.